Welcome back to Death Stranding, part 11. We should be out of the mountain here. Yeah, I just took a massive chunk of cargo. You see it on my back there. So we're going to jump on our bike and we are going over to the Spiritualist. Yes, across the mountains to the east. So this is the route I take. It's not too bad a route. Yeah, it is kind of smooth all the way there. But it's currently like, there's like a whiteout. So you can't see anything. So where I'm putting my path, try to do exactly the same. So remember, hold square to put down a line. Yep, so just like so, guys. Like I said, it's going to be a whiteout. You're not going to be able to see anything at all. Yeah, it's like pretty much a blizzard. You can see only like a few feet in front of you. But having that line down, we can just follow that. It's going to make it so much easier. So I'm not following it directly for the moment, because it's kind of going over them big rocks. So, and somebody's kindly put a bridge right in the way. So I'm just going to come around here. This is where we came up earlier. You can see my little dirt track. I've left it there. Yeah, it's not quite been buried in the snow yet. Yes, that generator is right at the edge of the coal network. So just as I pop by, I'll put a bit of juice into my battery, a bit more juice. There we go. Yeah, so going to follow that path. You see it? In a minute, yeah, stone's going to come down mega heavy. But don't worry, you won't get any frostbite or anything like that. Shouldn't do anyway, as long as you're not in the snow for too long. So yeah, straight up there. Keep that path next to you, because so you know you're not going to go off track. I mean, it might be going over a few rocks. You're going to have to kind of swerve in and out a little bit, like I'm doing. But yeah, look at this. You can't see anything. I mean, keep scanning. The way I'm kind of driving is scanning at the same time and not really slowing down. Is I'm kind of holding R2 with my middle finger. Yep, I hold R2 with my middle finger. Then I'm free to just spam that button with my index finger. Yeah, just free to spam it. Yeah, because if you hold it the other way around, it's quite tricky to like hit it with your thumb. But yeah, if you hold the R2 button with your middle finger, guys, you got your other finger to like free to spam the R1 button. So you can just keep using your scanner as you're driving along. Yes, here we are. It's taking me straight to where I need to go. I've hit a few things along the way. Yeah, it's not been a smooth ride. Did a bit of damage to my bike. But yeah, I'm going to get off and deliver the cargo. So when we deliver this, the Spiritualist is going to come online straight away, which is nice. But going from here to the next area, yeah, we've got a combat section coming up, by the way, in this video. Almost the same in terms of how it works to the other combat section in the bunkers, in the trenches. This one's just a bit more outside in the open, but very similar, pretty much. Yeah, so we're going to go to the first prepper on the way to the next story objective. But the first prepper is kind of like the collector. He's a bit tricky to bring online. Yeah, see that space next to me? Yeah, that's for the first prepper. Yeah, so first you have to go over to him. You have to take an order, which he has on his terminal. It's always the same order. It will want you to go and grab 2 pieces of cargo from a nearby mountain and then go back. And then once you've done that, other orders will appear on the map for you to take for him. You can take some more from him. You'll be able to take orders from other depots, which will bring you back. But all we want to do is just do that first order, guys, just to bring him into kind of like the order pool, ready for later. So yes, I'm going to take out cargo crystals. We completed that order. There's nothing too much to do here, because where we're going to next is going to be a cutscene. It's going to warp you elsewhere, and then after that it's going to warp you back to Mountain, not City. Yeah, but I did actually think about what happens if you take an order with you into this next part where it's like a cutscene. I mean, I didn't really test it, but I did think about it, yeah, because I was thinking, if we took an order from them now to go to Mountain, not City, but I trigger the story objective, and it kind of takes all your items off you, but do they respawn back in the Mountain, not City private locker? Because if they did, that could be a very easy way to complete that challenge. But I didn't do it, but yeah, it was an idea I had in my head. I'm not sure if it's something you want to look into, but all I'm going to do, I'm going to come straight up here. Yeah, so that little square, well, like more like a little rectangle shape, that's actually a prepper. That's where we're going to, guys. Yes, we're going to come down here, and then southeast up there to about there, and then return and go to that little bunker there. Yeah, that is a prepper, guys. That's where we're going next. And it's kind of almost on the way to a story objective. A memory chip does appear near this bunker, but it doesn't appear until later, and you've read certain emails. So I've got a safe house there as well, so I can walk back here easier later if I need to. Of course, I can't bring any cargo, and of course as well, yeah, 2 of courses, double of course there. Yes, the White Tower's cleared up. Yes, it's a clear sunny day now. Yeah, when we come back later, the snow's going to be melted. No, not quite. The snow will always be here. You can't get rid of it, guys, by just waiting out. Waiting out a full season or 2 for snow to clear. It's always going to be here. Well, yeah, careful you don't do that. Yeah, it's one thing which is a bit tricky with your bike sometimes, or any vehicle in general. You'll be going uphill, and you'll hit a rock, and you'll try to reverse, and you'll start sliding down it. What I found, if that does happen, let go of the slide, hold R2, and then press boost. And normally that'll get me going forward again, if you start sliding downhill. But yes, I'm going to save my game here, because this order, we're going to do it on hard mode. So I'm going to save in game, change difficulty to hard. Now you've got to be quite careful with this, because when you pick up this cargo, if you fall and damage it once, you're not going to get the S rank, so you will not get the Legend of Legends rank for doing it on hard mode. So yes, we're going to take that order, it's on hard mode. Right, so for this order, I'm going to drop my gear off just so I'm a bit lighter. Yeah, we'll come back here in a second, and it should be out of the elements. That's it, just leave it in there, guys, under cover. I'm going to leave my bike here. Right, and let's do it. Yep, so it doesn't matter at the moment because I don't have the cargo yet. But yeah, you want to come over here. I'm taking you to the... There's one piece which is more tricky to get. It's higher up. So we're going to drop onto the higher piece. And then from there we can drop down onto the piece which is a bit lower. If you do it the other way around, then it's more trickier. It's more tricky to do. But this is a nice easy way to do this and not take too much damage. Right, so you can see one of them, there they are. Well, one of them. The other one's a bit more to the right. So I'm going to come down here. Remember, if your stamina drains, stop and let it recover. Right, so I'm just going to drop down. Like I say, full damage does not matter at the moment. Right, and let's grab the first cargo. So now full damage does matter. So if you get damaged, guys, you're going to damage that cargo container and you will not get an S rank. So I'm just going to drop down carefully there. Do not jump here. I mean, I used to jump across, but it damages that cargo currently got on. That's it, pick up that one. Come up here. Like I say, try not to fall down if you can help it. Again, do not jump. Hold L2 and R2, remember, when you're going across your steep slopes so you don't slide. That's it, and we're almost there. Just got to go up this hill. Yes, it's not too bad route. That's the route I normally take. I mean, I did have to do that about 3 or 4 times before I kind of got a good route to take. But yeah, this one works pretty well. So as you're coming up this steep slope, yeah, when you hear that kind of beeping noise, that means your stamina's about to run out. Make sure you stop before that does run out, because otherwise you might slide down. That's it, just stop like this, guys, and recover your stamina. Slightly. Right, so we're about there. Not quite damaged yet. Hopefully I can keep it that way. Yeah, so when you do this, it'll bring it online. Oh, sorry, it will not bring it online. But like I was saying, it will make orders available to this depot. So until you do this, there'll be no orders from anybody. There won't be any lost cargo either. This is the same as that collector, which I mentioned probably a good few videos back. Yeah, he's another one. You can't do anything with him until you go to his depot first, get that very first order, do it, and then it kind of brings all other orders available. I think his first rank gets locked anyway, so it always seems to reach the same distance in his star rank. Yeah, I mean, you don't get many ranks from that order as it is, but yeah, look at that rank. So it always gets about a quarter of the way. So I think that might be kind of locked or something. Like, can't get it any further on this very first order. But yes, now there's going to be other orders available from him and more to take to him, ready for the grind later on. So what I'm going to do now, save my game and change it back to very easy. because this combat section coming up is going to be very difficult if you leave it on hard mode, guys. So I'd advise to change it unless you like the challenge. You're going to pick up them bits I needed. So then things I crafted I crafted some weapons for this next upcoming battle and a PCC, but we're not going to need them. So if you didn't craft them, don't worry about it. There's plenty of weapons on this encounter coming up. Yeah, so now we're going to go down here, guys, and then just turn and go directly over there. There is a memory chip on the place where we're going. We can't grab it because as soon as you approach it, a cutscene triggers and you get warped away. So grab that memory chip when we come back later. Yes, there it is. You see that, like, just random outpost just in the middle of nowhere on top of that hill. I guess like most of preppers, they're all kind of in random spots. But yeah, this kind of like looks like a research unit or something. Yes, I just got a mail there from the first prepper. Yeah, if you use your scanner, you might see it. I can't remember if this one memory chip appears after this quest, or it's already there. You just can't grab it yet. Right, so yes, some cutscenes will trigger. And this video was about 30 minutes long. The thing is, there's a part near the end where you have to just stand still for 3 minutes. And I kind of speeded that bit up. So I mean, that kind of trimmed about 3 minutes off the length. Yeah, there'll be a cutscene just after you lock in a room, you have to wait 3 minutes. Right, so once here, like I say, if you don't have any weapons, there will be plenty along the way. Just make sure you grab them as you run past. I am going to grab a few blood bags anyway. So yeah, you're in this battlefield. So they're my weapons which dropped. Yeah, so I don't know what happens for your orders. I think they might spawn outside Mountain Knot City. So yeah, just grab that. Well, I tried to grab that blood bag. So yeah, grab blood bag, come along here. You have to go through the sewer first. Yeah, try to be quick, so there will be other enemies shooting at you. Right, so see there's smoke grenades down there. Another blood bag if you need it. Yes, just going to launch down there, guys. And there you go, the sewer. So we have to wade through here. Yeah, we'll climb out at the end. There'll be another cutscene, and then the kind of boss fight will begin. Yeah, so once we finish here, we'll be at Mountain Knot City. We're going to take another order, which is going to take us to like a heart-shaped coal network. Yeah, it's kind of like a heart shape. You might have spotted it on the map already. It might have caught your eye, like shape of a lake, the shape of a heart. But once you get to that part, there's kind of like 3 or 4 preppers all close together, and the game or the story wants you to kind of move and bring them all online. That's kind of what we're doing next, and then after that, we're kind of pushing on with the final part of the game. Then of course the grind begins. So yeah, grab that blood bag, guys, come in here. Be a cutscene, climb up the ladder afterwards. And up here is where will be the weapons. Right, so here we go, combat begins. So there's the weapon there, assault rifle level 2, guys. Grab it if you want. Like I say, there will be more weapons around if you need them. Right, so yeah, same as before. You've got to shoot that guy in the middle. He'll just keep doing the same thing. You'll shoot him, he'll run around. You have to follow his footprints. That's it, shoot him in between his legs if he falls down like that. Giving you a prime opportunity. Yep, so just run after his feet, guys, his footsteps. Yeah, nothing odd about this if you're on easy difficulty. Yeah, you got to do it about 3 or 4 times, similar to before. I think there might be a way to make it even shorter. I'm not quite sure, but it depends how much damage you deal to him before he decides to run away. That's it. Put plenty of rounds into a scoring again, guys. It'll make him walk a bit funny. Right, again, he's run off. So normally when he runs in that direction, he'll be in the top of that kind of like church-like tower. Yeah, I'm about to run out of ammo. So I'm just going to drop that weapon and use my new one. Right, let's do it. I don't think the ammo matters if you use lethal or non-lethal. Yeah, she'll normally be up here. Yep, here she is. Yeah, just got to focus on him. Right, I think this will be the last time he's going to run away. Yeah, he's really exposed himself to me, isn't he, when he falls down? Right, looks like he's back in his second spot. I have no idea what he's doing then. Yeah, the weirdest side roll ever. But yes, that's it guys. Defeat the mysterious man. Yeah, I've got a trophy there, BB. Right, we are in the private room. Yep, so I'm just going to have a shower first. You have to have a shower anyway to advance this part of the story. So yes, have a shower guys. That's it, once you're cleaned inside your crevice. Yeah, I'm going to check the map and go through my emails, of course, and my interviews. Check all them off. Oh, they had a boy. I'm so ecstatic for them. I'm sure later there's going to be some orders. Go and grab some new nappies or something. Or dispose of dirty nappies in that lake all the way to the east. That could be a long one. Especially if it's like a massive build-up. You take the truck because there's just so many. Yeah, dispose of dirty nappies in that tar lake. Before they... what's that term in this called? When an enemy dies and you do not dispose of the body and they turn into BT. I can't remember what that term is called. But yeah, maybe that will happen as well. But anyway, guys, yes, come upstairs. I keep saying upstairs, but of course I mean come up the platform to the surface, go up the elevator. But yeah, come over to the terminal, and we're going to take the next order. So that guy in the blue suit, we're going to his shelter next, his science lab. So yes, take on orders. Let's grab some card crystals first. They've got a bit more in stock since we last paid a visit to these guys. Yep, so we are going to do corpse delivery to Heartman's lab. Yeah, corpse delivery to Heartman's lab. We're going to take out long range trike. Make sure you got 1 or 2 PCCs with you. They might come in useful. Yep, long range trike. Probably my favourite bit of kit in the game, if you've not noticed by now. Yep, so I've got loads of things in here. I'm just going to take out my 2 PCCs from the private locker. Or 1 or 2. Yep, you probably don't have your skeleton on you no more either. So make sure you put your skeleton back on and also your gloves. Yeah, you seem to lose all your gear instead of your boots when you complete that story objective in that combat area. Yeah, you lose everything except for your boots and your clothing, luckily. Yeah, it'd be funny if you just spawned completely naked with just your boots on. But yeah, keep your boots guys, but make sure you put your skeleton back on you and of course your gloves. And you've got a few PCCs. Go on your long range trike, come outside the depot, go left. Okay, so this is the path I'm going to take. So we are going across here. Yep, then we're going to go up there. We're going to turn slightly and ride along there. Going to dodge a few rocks along there. Make our way to that point. Then from there we're going to turn it around and come to the Love Lake. Yeah, the Heart Lake there, Heartman, hence the name. And from there you can make your way straight over to the shelter. You got to be careful near that lake because there are some big drops. Yep, and if you fall into that lake, yes, of course, bad things can happen. So we're going to make our way up here. We might see 1 or 2 memory chips along the way. We'll grab them later, guys. Don't worry. I do know they're there. Yeah, you're probably going to see one on your left if you're using your scanner quite a bit. Yeah, we'll get them later. Because there's another one, but we can get both of them when we make a trip to the roboticist from Mountain, not City, later on. Yeah, you shouldn't encounter any BT, so don't worry about that timefall. Right, so yes, come up here next. There's a little gap in the mountains, in the rocks. Yeah, the truck's a little bit better on snow, but of course, all these little small gaps, the truck's not as good as getting through. Right, so here we go. Yeah, there's a memory chip here. There's a memory chip as well near the top of the lake, and there's also one on top of this building. But we'll grab them in the next video. Yeah, make sure you come across that little gap there. Yeah, don't try to go in a straight line from where we came over the mountain over to the building, because you'll drop down a gap. You make sure you kind of like drive around it. Right, we'll park the bike outside. There's no allocated parking spots for your bike, so just pick somewhere which looks nice. Yeah, so see 2 memory sticks. There's one at the tip of the heart near the top, and one on top of this building. Yeah, it's got a nice little fire display there. Right, so deliver mama, or what's left of her. Yeah, so once you do this, there'll be a few cutscenes, and you spawn in a room, and you have to wait 3 minutes for it to end, for that little event to end. But at least we do bring them online straight away, which is nice. Right, so yeah, afterwards, you need to come over to the side room, interact with it, guys, to trigger more scenes. Yep, so episode 8, Heartman. Alright, so after this, yes, you're going to see my time go mega quick on the bottom left. Yep, so it's going slow, but it's all of a sudden going to speed up. There we go. So yeah, I speeded this up, I think, to 3000% speed. And luckily can't really notice because nothing's actually happening. But yeah, once it gets to 0, guys, there'll be a cutscene. That's all you need to do, just wait for like 3 minutes. I mean, you can interact with things in there if you want to, but ultimately you need to wait for the time to run out. Right, so afterwards.
Sam, you heard it.
Yeah, let's just take this next orders, and then we'll make a save, guys, and then we'll be ready for part 12 tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep this going up daily. Don't worry, I don't know, I was thinking what to do when I drop Onimusha. If I just stop this for one day and upload that instead, I don't know. But I do want to get it done before number 2 releases, so yeah, that's why I'm going to try to stick to daily uploads. It might speed up a bit once we get closer to release if the guide's not finished, but we'll see. We'll just see how we go along. But yes, take them 2 orders, guys. Yeah, I took the Cryo crystals out. Of course, like I say, make sure you've got a PCC with you. We've got our bike, it's just outside. Yeah, so that will help your stamina not drain so fast. But hopefully it won't be a big problem if you're on very easy. Right, so yes, we've got an antimatter bomb. So of course we need to be very careful when we're driving. Right, and yeah, pretty much good to go, guys. Right, just go through my emails and make a save as well. Right, so yeah, it's going to save the game, guys, and that'll be it for the next video. So until then, keep on keeping on.